Aaliyah Thompson, a 16-year-old high school junior, entered Riverside Cafe in Charlotte, North Carolina on July 15, 2025, to wait for her mother, Dr. Vanessa Thompson, for a lunch meeting. Aaliyah, dressed in a school polo and jeans, sat at a corner table with her backpack, reviewing homework. The cafe, a popular spot in uptown Charlotte, was managed by Brian Kessler, a 38-year-old white man with 8 years of experience at the establishment. At 12:10 p.m., Kessler approached Aaliyah, asking if she was ordering. Aaliyah explained she was waiting for her mother and would order then. Kessler, citing a policy against loitering, asked her to leave unless she purchased something immediately. Aaliyah politely reiterated she was waiting for her mother, Dr. Vanessa Thompson, CEO of Thompson Enterprises, a Charlotte-based tech firm with 500 employees and $200 million in annual revenue. Kessler, skeptical, insisted she leave or he would call the police. Aaliyah refused, stating she had a right to wait. At 12:20 p.m., Kessler called the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, reporting a suspicious person refusing to leave. 2 officers arrived at 12:30 p.m., questioning Aaliyah, who remained calm and repeated she was waiting for her mother. Dr. Vanessa Thompson arrived at 12:35 p.m., entering the cafe in a tailored suit. She identified herself as Aaliyah's mother, and the CEO mentioned, demanding to speak with Kessler. The officers, recognizing Vanessa from local business news, stepped back. Vanessa questioned Kessler's actions, asking why he assumed Aaliyah was loitering. Kessler stammered, citing policy, but Vanessa pointed out other patrons waiting without orders were not questioned. She recorded the exchange on her phone, capturing Kessler's flustered response. The incident, shared by Vanessa on X at 1 p.m., went viral, with the hashtag Riverside Racism trending locally by 2 p.m. The post, including a clip of the exchange, garnered 10,000 retweets by evening. Local media, including WCNC Charlotte, reported the story, quoting Vanessa, "My daughter was targeted because of her race. This is unacceptable." By July 16th, protests formed outside Riverside Cafe, organized by the Charlotte NAACP, with 100 people demanding accountability. Kessler, employed by Riverside Cafe's parent company, Coastal Dining Group, issued a statement to the company on July 16th, claiming he followed protocol. The statement backfired as ex-users, including a Justice for Aaliyah, highlighted Kessler's selective enforcement. Coastal Dining suspended Kessler without pay on July 17th, pending an internal review. The review, completed July 20th, found Kessler had no prior complaints but had enforced a loitering policy inconsistently, targeting Aaliyah while ignoring white patrons. Vanessa, leveraging her influence, met with Coastal Dining CEO Michael Reed on July 18th. She presented data from her firm's diversity consultant, showing implicit bias in Kessler's actions. Reed, aware of Thompson Enterprises' prominence, agreed to diversity training for all staff. On July 21st, Coastal Dining terminated Kessler, citing violation of their non-discrimination policy. Kessler's termination letter, leaked to the Charlotte Observer, noted his failure to de-escalate and selective policy enforcement. The Charlotte NAACP filed a complaint with the North Carolina Human Relations Commission on July 22nd, alleging racial discrimination. The commission opened an investigation, interviewing Aaliyah, Vanessa, and cafe staff. The investigation, concluded August 10th, found evidence of discriminatory treatment, recommending penalties for Coastal Dining. The company settled with the Thompsons for $50,000 on August 15th, which Vanessa donated to a local youth empowerment program. X-Post continued to amplify the story, with that Charlotte Voice sharing Aaliyah's account, reaching 500,000 views by August 1st. National outlets, including CNN and the New York Times, covered the incident, noting Vanessa's role as a Forbes-listed CEO. Protests grew, with 200 demonstrators by July 25th, calling for systemic change in Charlotte businesses. Riverside Cafe's revenue dropped 30% by August 5th, per Coastal Dining's internal reports, prompting a public apology from Reed on August 6th. Kessler faced professional ruin. His LinkedIn profile, updated August 10th, showed no new employment. Local reports indicated he relocated to South Carolina by August 20th, avoiding media. Vanessa launched a scholarship in Aaliyah's name on August 15th, funding STEM education for black girls with $25,000 from the settlement. Aaliyah spoke at a Charlotte NAACP event on August 25th, advocating for youth rights. Her speech viewed 1 million times online. Coastal Dining implemented mandatory bias training by September 1st, training 300 employees across 12 locations. The Charlotte City Council, responding to public pressure, passed a resolution on September 5th, encouraging businesses to adopt anti-discrimination policies. Vanessa's firm partnered with the city to provide free bias training workshops, reaching 50 businesses by September 30th. The incident began with Kessler's call at 12:20 p.m. Aaliyah's composure, noted in police reports, contrasted with Kessler's insistence on policy. Vanessa's arrival shifted the dynamic, with her CEO status confirmed by officers via quick online search, amplifying her authority. The ex-post, time-stamped 1 p.m., included a 30-second clip of Kessler's response, viewed 2 million times by July 20th. Protests, led by NAACP President Lisa Harris, included signs reading "No More Bias" and "Protect Our Kids." WCNC's July 16th report quoted Aaliyah, "I just wanted to meet my mom for lunch." Coastal Dining's review, conducted by HR firm Equity Solutions, found Kessler ignored 3 white patrons waiting without orders that day. The settlement, signed August 15th, included a non-disclosure clause, but the donation was publicized by Vanessa. Kessler's termination, announced July 21st, followed pressure from 20 local businesses threatening to boycott Coastal Dining. The NAACP's complaint, filed July 22nd, cited Title II of the Civil Rights Act. The Commission's report, released August 10th, noted Kessler's lack of training on bias. Riverside Cafe's revenue loss, reported August 5th, led to a staff overhaul, with 2 managers reassigned. Vanessa's scholarship, launched at a community event, awarded its first grant to 15-year-old Maya Johnson on September 10th. Aaliyah's NAACP speech emphasized resilience, stating, "I won't let one person's bias define me." The City Council's resolution, passed 9-2, cited the incident as a catalyst. Thompson Enterprises workshops, led by diversity expert Dr. James Carter, trained 1,000 employees by August 31st, 2025. Kessler's relocation followed social media backlash, with ex-users like @NoMoreRacismNC calling him out. Coastal Dining's training, certified by the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, became a model for North Carolina businesses. The scholarship grew, raising $100,000 by September 30th. Aaliyah, now a senior, continued advocating, joining a youth council on September 15th. The incident reshaped Charlotte's business community. Riverside Cafe, under new management by August 20th, adopted a customer-first policy. Vanessa's influence, noted in a Forbes article on September 1st, inspired 10 CEOs to fund similar scholarships. The NAACP's advocacy led to a state bill, introduced September 20th, mandating bias training for public-facing businesses, passing in January 2026.